I've been
Just,
working
like,
on
put
my
down some
Irish
fucking-
accent if you want to hear it.
Yeah.
Who do you think you're fooling? That was pretty good, right?
I don't know if that was. I think that was more Scottish, but it was good. I mean, like, I liked it.
It's good, right?
I knew what you were doing. It didn't sound like Bill Cosby.
Jesus,
generally
Mari. Jesus, Mari. Who do you think you're fooling?
That's fun.
Yeah, I've been practicing. And here we are, where this time I did do some research, but it's only about the downfall of Quiznos.
I forgot about Quiznos.
Yeah, so I did actually look into this.
I once again forgot about Quiznos for the second time in my life.
Oh, yeah. But no, I looked into it because we had such a crazy conversation about it. And
So, what'd you find out?
so I guess when everything was first starting, Quiznos' whole thing was that they had toasted subs. And I guess at this point,
fair.
Subway didn't. So Quiznos was already having problems because they were using really decent ingredients and stuff, so their profit margins were really, really low. And then everything took a turn when Subway started adding a toaster oven into their kitchen, if you can call it a kitchen.
Wait,
And-
so that actually kind of makes me think about that. Yeah, toasted subs was Quiznos' deal.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it,
Their slogan was,
I didn't know Subway never did. Because I don't
toasty.
think I've ever. Because I don't ever remember Subway not having toasted subs.
I don't either, but when I was looking it up, that's what seemed to be the thing. So they already were having issues just because they had such a low profit margin because the ingredients were really good and everything was toasted. And then Subway started toasting their sandwiches, and then the $5 footlong hit. And
Oh no!
and
So
Quiznos,
Quiznos.
yeah, and so I guess the franchisees were already pissed at Quiznos
Yeah,
because they weren't making any money, and they had a ton of locations and stuff. And then Subway came out with the $5 footlong, and Quiznos corporate dropped a coupon that was buy one get one free, and the franchisees were just straight up rejecting the coupons. If somebody would bring it in, they were just no, f you, we're not doing that because they aren't making any money. So I think what just happened is
don't
the
know how
franchisees
Subway
just started
makes-
pulling out.
Interesting. But they still held on for a long time though,
Yeah.
because I can vividly remember Quiznos from 6-7 years ago still being a thing.
Yeah. But it's just, I just don't even think about it. But I did also look it up on Google Maps, and there is one single location within 40 miles of me. So they're still around, I guess.
Holy shit, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, also, in the mall next to where I work, there's still an FYE.
Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah, FYE is awesome. But that's what I learned about the downfall of Quiznos. So, I might just be even stupider than I think I am. But last night, I had some warm White Claw, so I put them in the freezer. And then I forgot about them, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And I
That's how it
woke up
goes.
this morning and I was like, there's gonna be exploded White Claw all over my goddamn freezer now. So the first thing I did was I got up and I went to the freezer. They didn't freeze at all.
What? Is your freezer
Okay,
broken?
so I'm not the only one confused by this. What the hell is
'Cause,
White Claw? I know alcohol doesn't freeze, but a
yeah,
beer
but
will
they're not.
freeze.
It's not.
What
yeah,
the f- is in a
over-
what the f- is in White Claw? Why would it not freeze?
Anything-
How is it not at least 70% water?
Yeah, anything above or below 40% alcohol freezes. Even if you get we've done it. If you put that Skinny Girl vodka in the freezer, it freezes. It slushes.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but White Claw does not freeze.
weird.
So you have no explanation. I just thought I was like real stupid or something.
Well, no, I just think your freezer's broken because, like, on a daily basis, we will get White Claws, Trulies, Corona, Seltzer, whatever we pick, whatever's the cheapest that day, and we constantly just put it in the freezer until it's, like, super cold to drink it. That's the best way to drink things. Wow, that's fucked up.
All right, well, my freezer is not broken because I put it right on top of the ice that's in my freezer. So, like, the ice is frozen.
Maybe I've never done it with White Claw, because I know that after, like, 2 hours, we will get, like, slushy claws, you know?
Really? So you're saying that you put them in the freezer and they get slushy?
Yeah, I've had this.
But I put them in there all night long.
But not specifically White Claw. That's what I'm saying, though.
Oh, okay.
Not specifically
but like
White
seltzers.
Claw. Yes. Because I never get White Claws because I personally don't like them nearly as much as the rest.
All right. Well, this is going to be another part 2 conversation when I research what's going on with White Claw and the fact that it won't freeze. If anybody in chat wants to explain to me why a White Claw won't freeze, I'd very much appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm curious because in my limited research that I've done by accident, I've never had it fully freeze, but it was frosty, like, you know, that last little bit. So we're not getting any guest appearances tonight?
No. Travis is getting tattooed right now. I think he's doing like a whole half sleeve, so he's going to be there for like 4+ hours, I'd assume.
Oof.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of tattoos this week.
I know. I'm like so jealous, and Crystal just keeps laughing at me about it because I'm like, everybody's getting tattooed, and I want tattoos. I don't have any tattoos, and she's like, "What are you talking about?" Like, shut up.
You still have more tattoos than anyone else. I'm only like 3 tattoos away from a whole sleeve, though.
Well, I actually now that I hang out with Scott, I don't have the most tattoos anymore.
He's the tattoo artist guy.
Yeah, so it's really upsetting. It really gets to me.
It really grinds my gears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have like 3 more naked spots on my forearm, and then because I had Ben fill in my underarm, so although I don't have my full shoulder done because I don't know what to put there, and I don't really care because no one will see it ever. Okay, we have a chat to explain the freezing, and I also have to pop this bottle of champagne.
So that's really interesting. So it's just so carbonated, but again, like beer's carbonated, right?
So
should have paid more attention.
The freezing point, so instead of freezing, it's super cold. But I've still had seltzers half freeze. I have yet to find a fully frozen one, but I've had like Truly that you pour it out and then like the top is just ice crystals.
Huh. Man, I don't know. This is like more intense than I thought it would be. I just like thought it was a funny observation and I wanted to like understand more about it. But now I'm just like so confused because
No, me too.
Like,
now
like,
I need
especially
to do
when you
some
like brought up
tests.
the Skinny Girl vodka because I remember that. I remember having such a laugh when we pulled the vodka out because like we were already pissed that like whoever got it for us got like Skinny Girl vodka and it was like 30% or 25% alcohol or something. So like we were already pissed about this, and then we put it in the freezer to chill, and then we freaking brought it out and it was frozen. Oh.
Well, yeah, not fully frozen, but yeah, it was like a slushy.
Yeah. God, that's crazy.
So yeah, chat's saying that White Claws just must be the most carbonated of them all. So now, not only do we have to do a best seltzer taste test, which we should do, now we have to do which
one's
seltzer freezes. All right, let's see this YouTube video.
Okay, I'm sending it to chat. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
That way everybody can take a quick 30-second break. Oh yeah, we want to do a seltzer tier list, chat. That would be so freaking cool. But we need somebody to like donate a bunch of money so we can buy every single type of seltzer out there.
Oh, dude, I buy like 1 to 2 12-packs of like seltzers like every time I drink, depending on who I'm drinking with, and it's like $30 just for 2.
Yeah, and there's like there's at least like 10 different brands that we could try at this
Yeah,
point.
well, like off the top of my head, it's Truly, White Claw, Corona, Bud Light, Coors Light, Labatt Blue. Like those are 6 I can just name off, and then there's also,
one
like,
Vizzy.
weird ones.
Yeah, there's Vizzy.
Yeah, there's weird ones I've never even
there's
tried.
Press. Yeah, there's a lot. Although I can already tell you've probably never had it, but Press is going to be my favorite because Press is incredible.
What you send was?
It's a Heineken commercial.
The Heineken commercial where he's drinking in the car.
Yeah. Okay. So I have so many questions because I don't know why.
I have a question. I'm gonna interrupt real quick. My first question is: this video is 2 years old. What?
Yes. Okay. Yes, that was my first thing. I got this ad. This ad was given to me when I was watching YouTube the other day, and I just thought the ad was so weird that I wanted to go watch it. So I found it on YouTube, realized that the ad is from 2018, and they're now rerunning it, apparently. And there's a whole entire series of it. It's not just the one in the car. There's like one where they're like drinking in the gym, or they're like drinking in the office and stuff. But
they're not.
But so I also just really wanted to go see the video because I wanted to go to the comment section because I just assumed they would just be outraged because, like, it's ridiculous, right? Like, whether it's non-alcoholic or not, like, the whole commercial is just, like, really ridiculous. But I went into the comment section, and it's really the comment section is just full of, like, alcoholics and teenagers, like, talking about it. Like, there's, like, people in there that are like, yeah, I buy the Heineken Zero, and then I fill it with real beer, and I drink it on my lunch break. It's just like, what the fuck is happening? And then like someone is like, I'm 19 years old. Can I purchase this? And I'm like, why? Like, what are you doing with your life? Why at 19 are you trying to buy non-alcoholic beer? Like,
yeah, that makes no sense. Why would you want? Like, I like beer. Like, I like the way beer tastes. I don't want to drink it to not get drunk ever. Like, that's not what I'm about.
Yeah, and then the other
it doesn't taste that good.
And the other thought that I had on top of it was like, kombucha is non-alcoholic, but there's still like trace alcohol in it. So is a non-alcoholic beer actually like fully non-alcoholic? Or would there still be trace elements? In which case, it would definitely still be illegal to be drinking.
Well, I've had this exact so I used to sell kombucha at the market or the deli. I do still in the cans, but I used to have it on tap. And a while back, maybe 2 years ago, I had this guy come up to me, and he started talking to me about kombucha, and I was like, yeah, like, blah, blah, probiotic, like, it's good for you. Some people like the taste, some people don't, like, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, does it have alcohol in it? And I was like, well, I think there's a trace amount, but not, like, too much, because it's, like, fermented out, and it's not, like, you can't get drunk. It's like, you'd have to drink, like, 50 to even feel something. He's like, oh, well, the only reason I ask is I'm on probation, and if I piss any alcohol, I get back to jail. And I was like, well, you probably shouldn't drink it then.
Yeah.
Because I don't know the legality of that. But no, you will not get drunk. And there are alcoholic kombuchas that have above 0.08, because anything below 0.08 can be sold to minors, I think is how it works, or something weird like that.
Well,
but there is alcoholic, like chat's saying right now that there are non-alcoholic beers that have 0.05%, and it's still a non-alcoholic beer, but it does have trace elements.
That also, thank you very much for mentioning that, Jamie. Chat.
Thanks, Jamie.
Thanks, Jamie. Thanks for looking that up, Jamie. Jamie has COVID, by the way. But anyways, that
really?
brings, yeah.
Like the actual Jamie?
Yeah, the Jamie from Joe Rogan has COVID, which is really unfortunate because this Sunday they were supposed to film the JRE with Kanye West, and they canceled it because Jamie got COVID. But I'm glad that chat brought up the 0.05% alcohol non-alcoholic beer, because it reminds me of this time when we went to Canada, and in Canada they don't use dots for points, they use commas, and everybody but me realized that I had bought a 0.5% beer, not a 5% beer.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was hilarious.
And nobody. Okay, yeah.
Well, no, nobody even noticed until like halfway through. You were like, "Man, I've had a few of these, and I don't like feel anything." And then we looked at them, and it said right on it, like Labatt 0.05% or something like that.
But it wasn't point; it was a comma.
Check out my fucking sick moves.
Where are you? Are you near me? Oh, save my life.
Killed that guy.
Yeah.
I was doing sick moves though.
What is this, Fortnite? You got dance moves? Oh, I just froze.
Why'd you? You just got kicked. Got kicked
Why?
for
Is it for?
swearing, probably.
Oh my god! No, it says I got kicked for inactivity. I took like, Jesus Christ! How long was my piss?
It was long.
What is going
really
on? I have a couple articles from last week that I just wanted to hit on real quick because I thought they were pretty funny. But so the first one is 2 teachers were put on leave because they were having like their Zoom class, and they thought they had left the meeting, and they were talking smack on all the kids while they were still watching. But the part that I thought was really funny is like what they were saying is that all the kids were technologically illiterate. But that's really funny coming from the 2 fucking people who couldn't figure out how to end a Zoom call. Right?
That is really funny. Also, it's just funny because I feel like the generation that's in school right now are so much better at technology than anyone else in the history of ever.
Yeah, like, for sure. But, I mean, at the same time, I can still see it. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's still kids out there who don't have a computer or, like, can't even connect to the internet, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure that's like I guess like our generation would probably be the best just because like we grew up when it started, so we had to learn and then we learned like really well, I guess. But like still, like they've grown up like they've never had anything but
no. Well, it's funny because like that's one of the things that they were talking about when they were like talking shit about all the kids was that you know, everybody thinks that they are like masters of technology because they know how to use TikTok, even though TikTok is literally just clicking one button to record yourself, you know?
Fucking love TikTok, though.
I do love TikTok. But I just thought it was so funny that like they were saying that they're the ones that are technologically illiterate, even though they're the ones who can't turn off a Zoom meeting. But also, like, I don't feel like it was that bad.
Is there like a manuscript I can read of like all the shit they were talking?
Yeah, I think I have the art. I might have kept it. Yeah. Hold on. I'll send this to chat too.
Because it's always funny to think as well, because like, you know that teachers are just adult human beings. Like, there's nothing special about them. Like, they're gonna talk just as much shit as anyone else would.
Yeah. But no, yeah, we can come back to it and you can read it. But like, honestly, I don't think that they should have been put on leave. Like, they weren't like picking on a student or anything like that. They were just saying like, you know, learning from home is hard, and like, which I'm sure it is. I don't know. So the other topic from last week that I brought over was I think it was last Tuesday, an 11-year-old kid stole a school bus and led like a dozen plus officers on like a chase through Alabama or something.
I saw this. I saw this on TikTok and a few other places. But yeah,
isn't that
all
incredible?
These videos. It's probably. I mean, like I'm assuming nobody died or I would have heard about it. So then, yes, it's absolutely one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
He crashed the bus, but yeah, nobody got hurt or anything. But I read one of the articles had it like a quote, and it says that the child was seen flipping his middle finger to officers as he drove past them with the bus.
Dude, also the only thought I had when I saw the videos was like, no joke, like no exaggeration, there was at least 15 cops following that kid in the bus.
Yeah, there were so many.
It was just like, like, I think there's a diminishing return there. Like, after, like, I don't know, 5 cops? Like, what is the other 10 cops gonna do? Like, there are other, like, crimes happening, right?
Yeah, chat just said that I guess the kid must have been interviewed or something, and it says he did it because he was bored.
Word.
I don't know. I'm saying I think kid's a badass.
Oh, absolutely. MVP of the year right now.
I don't think there's going to be any, like, repercussions to it. And, like, when he gets older, like, he's just going to be that kid that stole a fucking bus.
Yeah, he's going to be, like, the kid at the party where there's, like, yo, you're the kid that stole the bus.
Dude, I think that's
He'd
fucking
be like,
sick.
hell yeah.
I'm with it. I don't think that he deserves any flack. I mean, it would have been better if he didn't crash the bus, if he just, like, parked it. But, yeah, like, as far as I can tell, like, besides the damage to the bus, like, nobody got hurt or anything like that, so.
Fuck's damage to the bus. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Who cares? So this is my last thing. I'll send it to the chat again. I don't really know. I don't exactly know what I wanted to say about it. But I just found it very, very intriguing. So,
okay.
So this
Give me
is
one
the
second to...
yeah. So this
CNN.
is the Prime Minister
non-biased.
of Finland. So the reason why she's like in the news is because people like freaked out because she did this photo shoot and she was wearing nothing underneath a blazer. Which is, like, whatever. I don't care about any of that. But, like, the main points that I took away from this is, like, it made me feel really shitty. Because this person is 34 years old and the prime minister of a fucking country. What am I doing with my life? Like, she's not that much older than me. And what am I doing? Nothing good.
Also, what is that word up top? There's so many A's going on.
The Tinrai Vaja.
A lot more A's than need to be.
And like,
didn't Miley Cyrus do it first, anyways?
Yeah, well, so that's like the stupid thing. This is just a look that happens all the time. Like, it's nothing new or weird or anything. Oh, she's only 31? Like that makes me feel even worse.
Damn. Are you even allowed to be a prime minister at that age? Isn't it in America you have to be like 40-something to be president? And orange, apparently?
I don't know. I thought that there was like an age limit of like 45, but I think that's not at all true, and I just made that up in my stupid head. But, so yeah, like the two main points, though, are just like, what am I doing in my life? If you're prime minister at 31, and why don't our leaders look like that? Like, that's someone that I would respect and listen to. Why do we have to listen to, like, old shitty white men talk? Like, both candidates right now are, like, 74 years old. Like, I don't want to listen to you. But, like, I bet she's, like, you know, current with things, like, understand stuff and can, like, talk like a normal human. And not be weird about things.
Well, I was going to say, I don't know about the last part because I don't know anything, but I guarantee you she can talk like a normal human being on like both of the current presidential candidates.
Yeah, dude, it's so bad. Hearing them talk is the worst.
It's more than the worst. It's just disheartening, really, is the word.
But I mean, I guess like the real point is just like, I don't know. I didn't even know what her name is because I figured I just wouldn't be able to like pronounce it, and I can't. I could try, but Prime Minister Marin, I guess.
Also, why is it? It says photo shoot sparks sexism debate. Like, what's sexist about this?
I don't know. Well, that part's stupid. But I just saw this and I thought it was awesome, and like I just want to give props because that's fucking badass. I wish I could be anything at 31. Chances are I will not be. So
No, also, you clearly didn't read this article, which I'm
No,
not
of
surprised
course
because
I
it
didn't.
says in the first line it says the youngest prime minister when she took office at the age of 34. So she didn't even become prime minister at 34. So she's at least 34. She's not 31.
okay. Regardless, still, I'm impressed, and I think everybody should be impressed. I don't think they should be worrying about her wearing a blazer. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I just don't understand the point of this article, I guess, is what I'm confused by.
No, I didn't read it. I just had those two. No, I just saw it, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
This is a quote from Pazlo Salah. Just
it.
If you had to generalize it, it would be men saying it was wrong and women saying it was fabulous. Why are men saying it's wrong? Don't men love tits? Like,
that's a good question.
If we're generalizing here, generalizing men as straight men, then yeah, like they love tits. Why wouldn't they want to see that?
Yeah, that's a good question. Finnish men, if you're
She's
in
got
the chat,
like a really...
you're in the chat, let me know what the hell's wrong with you.
Also, like, she's got a really cute necklace on. Like, that's what I see. I see some cleavage and a nice necklace. Like, what's wrong with this?
I'm just saying. But also, like, dude, she looks in charge. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd listen to her. Like, if she was like, I'm prime minister, here's a new law or whatever, I'd be like, yeah, definitely, I'm down. Whatever you want, man.
Well, and then also another quote from the person that I think that wrote this article saying, it was a little bit surprising. We've had that sort of photo before, obviously, in women's glossy fashion magazines. We've had portrayed women in blazers with nothing underneath for years and years with famous people. They'd never created any response like this. So, like, I guess the point is like, you can't be a politician and also hot? Is that the problem?
I guess. Which is dumb, because I wish everybody on TV was hot.
Everyone on TV is hot for the most part.
Unless you're talking politics.
Unless you're watching Floribama Shore.
Oh, God, you've watched it? Is it terrible? I mean, I've never even heard of it. Floribama.
So it's called It's called Floribama Shore because it's a ripoff of Jersey Shore, but instead of going to the Jersey Shore, they go to Panama City Beach in Florida, which is on the border of Alabama.
Ah.
Floribama Shore. The casting director of that show needs to be fired immediately. Because everyone on that show, it's not even that they are ugly, which they are. It's also just they're one part boring and then two parts just like way too much that seems scripted. Like in one scene they'll just be like talking about the dumbest shit ever, and then the next scene like they're like fighting people at a bar for no apparent reason. So it's worth watching.
Oh, okay.
In my opinion, because it's funny. Because it's always funny. Like it's just like really, it's like trashier Jersey Shore, but it's also just not as good. The characters just aren't as good.
Yeah.
Like, there's no fucking, there's no Pauly D, there's no the situation, you know, like there's no character, there's no like big stars. It's just like kind of trashy people, getting drunk, and
well, I'm sure it must have been put out like generally around the same time too, right?
I'd have to fact check that one, Jamie. So I don't know.
But like, I mean, yeah, like you're saying, like the characters just aren't as good. I mean, clearly, because like, we still talk about DJ Pauly D, because he's
DJ
his own
Pauly
celebrity.
D, like DJ's fucking Las Vegas like every night, even with COVID happening. So yeah.
And who can ever forget Snickers?
Dude, I fucking love Snickers. Snickers loves pickles. I love pickles.
Oh my God, yeah.
Jersey Shore. I have not watched Family Vacation. Is that what it's called? Maybe I should start watching that.
I don't think I've seen that one either. But at the beginning of quarantine, I rewatched all of Jay Shore, and my God, is that a good show? All right, I have to hop off. I might be on a little bit later, but peace out.